So in this video today, you're going to see an interview between myself and Daniel Leox. He's the founder and creator of Zen Cleanse and these enzymes that we're going to be doing the liver flush with. And yeah, just enjoy the following interview. It's really focused on the liver cleanse, what it's about, why it's so important to be cleansing your liver, and a couple tips on how to maximize maximize your results from this. And then at the end, I'm going to include photos of what you could expect to come out during this liver flush, which has like liver flukes, gallstones, fat deposits, parasites, all that stuff. So enjoy the raw footage from my interview. Peace out. All right.
Yeah, we're on.
All right, Daniel. Yes. So today I wanted to jump on this call with you just to talk about the liver flush, liver gallbladder flush, because I'll be doing it in a few weeks in April, and then so will a bunch of my friends, and we're getting a bit of a community so we can all support each other with these cleanses. And I just thought it would be really good to be able to jump on a call and go straight to the man himself who designed these, and just talk about what we can expect during this cleanse, like the benefits of it, and really give us a full rundown. So this could be like a one-stop shop video. You just watch this and you know what to do, you know what to expect, and yeah, really just covering the liver flush completely.
Great. First, if we talk about expectations, it's better not, better not expect, because we don't know how the enzyme work internally, but they work. This is something you can expect. But if we expect an outcome in a certain specific outcome, I think it's a wrong mindset to approach cleansing, actually, especially with enzyme, because enzymes are working differently than what we know from other methods that we used to use before. Enzyme are alive. Okay, so they will do the work. They will do the work. The enzymes have different functions. Yeah, because it's a compound. It's an alive compound. So wherever they're gonna go, they're gonna pass through. They're gonna nibble. They're gonna complete a digestion that didn't occur in the first place. Okay, so so they will do that. Now, how the body will react and how it's gonna happen at every time we do it, this is very difficult to foresee. We don't know. What makes a kit or an enzyme work specifically on an organ is the ingredients that we choose. So in this kit, in a liver cleanse in general, even in the previous method that we used, there is a one component that is designed to open the ducts and purge, which is very important in the liver cleanse, because the liver is a filter. This is one part of its functions. It has listed like over 500 functions. So there's many symptoms we can have from a toxic liver that we may not experience, as a pain on the lower right of the rib cage where the liver is. But we can have brain fog, we can have headaches, we can have, all kinds of metabolic dysfunction that are linked to that. So because it's such an important organ, so it gathers in the filter so much toxins and heavy toxins, chemicals, okay, because it's the first filter online on the line of the bloodstream. So whatever chemicals we inhale through pollution, whatever chemicals we ingest through food or water, whatever toxin we is absorbed through the skin, for example, it all penetrates the bloodstream and it's filtered there. So the liver gathers quite a lot of heavy toxins. So when we release these toxins, it's very important that we guarantee that these toxins will be channeled outside of the body. We don't want them to get stuck somewhere else and being reabsorbed in the bloodstream, right? So the first ingredient is somehow it's all enzymes in our kids, but it's enzymes that will kind of purge the digestive system and will also open the ducts. The liver is an organ, is a dense organ. It's not it's not empty. Okay. Well, actually, everything we call organ is full. Kidneys, lungs, and all this is not like empty pockets that just like the lungs is not an empty pocket that inflates. It's full. It's full. Okay, so that's an organ. So the liver is like that as well. And within, there's some kind of little channels when the liver, which is an organ and a gland at the same time, in the sense that it secretes things. Yeah, it secretes glycogen, for example, so which is the fuel of the muscles. Okay, it's kind of a sugar that we burn when we do exercise. Okay, that transforms into lactic acid. Okay. So it goes through those channels, and also the bile ducts are channeling the bile. The liver secretes the bile. So these enzymes, this first element, opens the ducts to ease the channeling out of the liver of the different types of toxins. We mentioned chemicals, but there's also gallstones, which is a combination of cholesterol and bile that congeal together and create stone. And there's fat. You will see, I will show you pictures later, that it's literally like fat stones. And there's also flukes, which is a parasite that makes the liver his home. Okay, so these are the three things that we can expect, because oftentimes people just are so excited about seeing the beautiful green stone coming out, but it's not necessarily the main thing, actually, that we want to clear off the liver. It's not necessarily quite. Gallstones are quite easy and very rapidly. So you may see like the stones reducing in size and sometimes maybe not even showing, but there will be a lot of fat, for example. There's almost 30% of the people. That means like 1 person out of 3 you cross on the street that has either a fatty liver or on the way to. Okay, it's a major thing nowadays. So fat is one thing, and the flukes, I will show you also images. So this is one thing to open the ducts. This is one ingredient. The second ingredient is an enzyme that will soften the gallstones. Okay, because that will ease as well. They'll make them more flexible to move through and being expelled. So, and it's mainly haploenzymes. In the previous methods, People were asked to drink like apple juice for a week,
Mm.
something like that, because of there's a compound in the apple, the malic acid, that has this effect of softening the stone. With the enzyme, it's faster, it's more powerful. It's immediately absorbed, 100% absorbed because of the fermentation process. So these will soften the stone.
So
And
just to interrupt quickly, with this enzyme cleanse, I don't need to drink apple juice and apple cider vinegar for 7 days leading up to it. I can
no,
just do it on the day itself.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good.
You don't need. So then you have at the end of the day the flush. Okay, so the flush is a combination of liquids that includes also olive oil that we were using in other methods before. That is these components are actually stimulating, pumping the the liver, stimulating the liver so it push
Mm.
push things out, push things out in the gallbladder and into the digestive system, and it will be eliminated later. So these are the three elements that are in this kit. So what can be expected is whatever was on in the line at that moment. Okay, so yeah, it can be anything of that. It can be anything of that will come out, because the liver is not like the intestinal, the digestive tract. It's not a tube, it's a filter. It's a filter. So whatever can have accumulated over the years in a filter is not as easy and fast as cleaning a pipe can be. Okay, so as I say, it's a job to get done. It's a job to get done, and the feelings that, because people say, oh, how long will it take, how many do I need? This is an impossible question to answer. I wish I could, but I know that some people were very, very sick, for example, and they did dozens of them. They did dozens of them. Uh, there's a one of our affiliate now who actually did over 70, but that person wanted to kill herself. She could not digest anything. She could not sleep. She had suicidal thoughts. She had all kinds of things. And at some point she read a book and she gave it a try. And she had like a day of relief every time she was doing it. And she kept going for that day, for that single day of feeling like without suicidal thought, and feeling kind of better. And she kept going, and after 40, this extended to a week. And after a year, because she was doing it like once a week at this time, sometime more, she felt like she was like safe. She was like out of the, and she, and that was the only thing she changed at that moment. She was repeating liver cleanses. I'm talking about an extreme case here. Okay, not saying that everyone will need to do as many as that, but yeah, just a sec, okay, because there's just a sec. We'll need to cut this. Okay, so yeah, so this is very difficult. We cannot really say, but at some point we know that it's progressing. The liver is on the right side. We're not very aware of the feelings that are improving until they are improving. We say, oh, I start feeling a lightness. I start, there's space in that area. This is a feeling that we get. It's obvious when the liver gets clean, but since it builds up over the years, day by day, slowly, we don't notice when it's toxic. We experience mostly because of all the functions of the liver, we experience the side effects, the symptoms that are related that I mentioned before. Can be a problem to sleep, can be problem to think, foggy, can be fatigue. There's so much cramps in the muscle, tendinitis, these kind of things. We will never, normally a layperson would never relate these symptoms to a problem of the liver. Yeah, but the liver has so many metabolic function, plays so many functions in the body that people will start noticing the improvement on the other things. And at some point, when the liver gets clean, you really feel the organ, the lightness happening on the right side. There are even some back problem that can occur, can be like middle back problem, discomfort in this band here, in the back, because the liver being tense pulls on the frame and pinches some nerves and things like that. So many, but when they disappear, we kind of we start feeling it. And that's the whole benefit. This is, I would say, it is one of the most important organ to cleanse. It is one of the most important because it's the first filter on the bloodline. Okay, so that means, like, if it's toxic, if the liver is toxic, it means that it starts to allow unwanted particles in the bloodstream. And this is the downfall. This is really the downfall. It's like, you keep cleansing you want to cleanse the blood, you want to cleanse the kidney, all this, but upstream, there's a factory that is actually polluting the river. You understand? So when you understand that, you understand how important the liver is. Is really a key. We cannot expect to improve our overall health until the liver is cleansed. Yeah. So it's that important.
Mm.
We start to understand that nowadays. We start to understand how come, all when you look at all the 7 top leading cause of death nowadays, they're all lifestyle related, all of them. Yeah, you have artery problem, heart problem, cancer, diabetes, lung issues, it's not like a bug or bacteria just eating you up. It's not. It's all the 7 top are lifestyle related, and that means that it's over time. Is the body we accumulate, and the body cannot suffice to the task of cleaning because it has an inherent self-healing system. The body detox by itself, but with all the extra that our modern life added on top of this, first with the amount of food that we're accessing. Okay, this is one thing. And the sedentary life is kind of a opposite. We eat more, we work less,
Exactly.
and so this leads to backup, this leads to the body cannot, and then the system start to back up and start to clog. So at some point, the body is working so hard because there's an intelligence in the body that's like, okay, this is threatening. This is threatening the integrity of the body. I need to work on this. Yeah, but then the arteries are clogged, the heart pumps more, the liver is clogged, it needs to work more. Everything starts to work out all the time, and we wonder why we're tired.
Yeah.
Say, I'm not doing much. I'm not doing much, and I'm tired. Yes, because the body's clogged, and everything requires so much more efforts for to keep some kind of balance.
Yeah.
Mm.
So the reason why I've actually wanted to do a liver cleanse, I did one about 2 years ago, the Andreas Moritz one with apple cider vinegar, apple juice, grapefruit, all that stuff, Epsom salts. But it felt like quite a harsh process. I was drinking
Mhm.
these magnesium chloride. My stomach was hurting, and then it felt like a bit of a aggressive process to get rid of it, quite unnatural. So I didn't do one for a while, and then I was looking around at my friends. I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I noticed everyone has dark eye bags. Every single person that I come across will have a form of eye bags. Sometimes people have blue, green under their eyes. And then I looked into it more, and it's because we have the thinnest the thinnest skin is underneath our eyes. So this is the first reflection that our blood is not clean. And if our blood isn't clean, it's because our liver isn't doing its job properly because
Mhm.
it's backed up. The filter is dirty. So like I've been doing other things to detoxify from it, but I feel like a liver flush will work much faster and will get the ball rolling. Like you can take dandelion, NAC, sulforaphane, all these things, and that just aids the liver and coffee enemas, all that stuff. But I feel like the liver flush will be a good way to, as you said, like open it and just let everything come out, and then you can start building and probably taking care of the liver again.
Mhm. Yes, actually, this can happen at the same time. When you do all these things, you're actually taking care of the liver by just giving it the space again, removing its burden. It's already helping the liver. The Andreas Moritz method, and bless him, because that was the best method that were known before. And the thing with the Epsom salt, for me, as a guide, like someone guiding people through cleansing, it was I was like I was feeling like I was just guessing when I was giving it a teaspoon of Epsom salt to someone who's 45 kilo and another one who's 90 kilo. I've really felt like, and I heard all kinds of a story. I felt like it was a violent approach. Even for myself, I was doing it, and I must admit that sometimes my mind was saying, "Oh, you know, I think I'll pass. I think I'll pass this time." Uh, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Even at the end in my center, I was mixing the Epsom salt with hibiscus kombucha, first to cover the taste, and make it more absorbable, and being more flexible about the next morning drink,
Mm.
uh, and that just expresses my resistance. There was something that felt not right in this,
Mm.
and I'm not saying that it was not right, but that was my feeling.
Yeah.
And working with enzymes completely removed that, because it's kind of tasty, actually. It's a
Yeah.
very the liver cleanse. This method is very easy.
Mm,
It's very easy. It's easier than the intestinal cleanse.
mm,
Okay, some people experience uh, discomfort when they flush, which is normal. Which is normal if you never cleanse your liver. The flush will move the toxins through the liver, and this may lead to various discomfort. You may feel nauseous a little bit. You may feel some headaches. You may feel grumpy emotionally. You know that the liver is kind of getting in touch with that organ.
mm,
It's very closely connected to that organ for that moment. But that's it. The whole process is just you take from 9 to 5 pretty tasty drinks
mm,
at the hour from 9 to 5, and that's it. And you flush at night. So it's a very easy process. You don't need to prepare
mm.
a week before. If you do, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with this. If you want to do extra, but we say it's a 1 day cleanse,
Yeah.
it will do a work in 1 day. If you want to focus on that, you can, and you're more conscious. Yes, you eat more apple on that week. You have your lemon drink. You drink lemon water throughout the week. You can have a spoon of olive oil every day. But this is
Yeah.
something that someone can do every day as
Yeah.
a healthy lifestyle that is supportive for the liver.
Mm,
But if someone to say, oh my god, I don't have time, and it's not like you cannot flush on that day.
yeah.
You can do it. Yeah. And one thing that you can do also, and which has very very great result results, you can do a few back to back.
Nice.
Yeah, this and this, because the ducts are already open.
Mm,
You can cut the what we call the easing enzyme, the one that opened the ducts, on the second day or the third day, whatever, how many you want to do in a row. But the, the this can have even more
mm.
power, because there's a momentum that is created. The liver is open, and you take more, and then you flush more. You can give it a whirl like that.
Right.
Some people do it.
Right. Yeah, I'll try that out. I might get another kit so I can do 2 back to back. And
Give it a try one day.
I like to try doing things like the best possible way. If I'm going to commit to this, like I want to get the best results. So you would recommend, if I can, drinking apple cider vinegar and apple juice leading up to it, if I have like the time, lemons. Would you also recommend getting a colonic before and after, or an enema before and after, just to make sure that all the stones, all the flukes, and all that stuff is cleared out of the GI tract too?
Well, what you can do is, like, you can keep that for the day after,
Mm,
at the end, to finish it. You don't need to do it before.
mm,
If you want to do with to stimulate your liver with coffee enemas before, yeah, why not? Why not? It's great. You already have this knowledge. uh, there's nothing wrong or contraindicated to that. It's great. It's a great preparation. So, but for an enema at the end, just like a rinse,
mm,
of the colon at the end, that can be a good idea. A good idea, but I tell you, you don't need this to purge yourself,
yeah.
because the liver cleanse, one component of the liver cleanse is does the job pretty strongly.
Mm,
Yeah. So you can
yeah.
expect some gargles and some
Yeah.
movement. Yeah.
All right, that's good. So, would you have any like critical advice that would really help us? Because there'll be probably 10 to 20 of us doing the liver flush all together here. Any
Mm-hmm.
advice for people who are new to flushing, new to cleansing, for them to be able to get the most out of this and also like stay safe and yeah, really just enjoy this experience?
Mm-hmm. First, it is safe. Nobody should worry about it's totally safe. It's like many people were online for gallbladder surgery that got sent back home just
Mm.
in one day. You know, all the stones make it out. You know, they're all flushed out. I'm not saying that all the stones that can be in the liver, this can take some time, but definitely the gallbladder itself will get empty. It may have even some stones that come out before the flush.
Mm.
Okay, like the thing that since the easing enzyme opened the duct of also the gallbladder loosen up a little bit the the opening of the gallbladder into the duodenum. This oftentimes opens, and people will have like release of stone. They can already notice that. In terms of advice, I would advise that people keep in mind that they are cleansing. Okay, this is important. It means like it's not necessarily a happy hour, you know, on the beach. Yeah,
Mm.
there's something. So when you approach it with this mindset, you can you're just more ready, like you're a warrior. Say you're ready, and so whatever happens, you're approaching it consciously. You're approaching it consciously, and you know that this is good. You know that this is good because there's something coming out. If you have a nausea, you can say, oh my God, is there anything wrong? This is unconscious. This is nothing wrong. This is something very good. It's because the toxins are moving out of the organ. Okay, the same thing with headache. And the beautiful thing is like as soon as it starts to release, it's gone. So within 24 hours, basically, or 36 hours, um, this is done. You're out of it. Yeah. The other warning I would like to share is the emotional aspect. Okay, the liver, the emotions are generated within the body. It's not something that is external. An external trigger can have different emotional effect on different people. The liver is a place where anger, resentment, grumpiness, guilt, you know, are generated. These feelings. This is a symptom. This is a pain that indicates a contraction or intoxication of the liver. So this is with when you cleanse the liver, you kind of zooming on some point, something, the liver. So this may feel amplified at some point. And it has, and it may be projected on all your surrounding, you know? Uh, be conscious of that. Okay, it's not the time to resolve issues with others. There's no issues at the moment. It's like you're dealing with what's in there already in your liver. Okay, so this is an important aspect. Okay, it's not time to deal or to classify people into certain category. Let the process be completed, because this aspect, this emotional aspect, will come to the surface, and the more equipped you are to face that, if you have meditation tools, breath work, something that will keep you in uh, as an observer of what is going on, to allow the movement of this energy through the body. This is great, you know. So if you're leading a retreat, if you can incorporate, I would say incorporate breath work, incorporate meditation, and incorporate a sharing circle where everyone is not there to fix anyone, but it's just a safe space where people can share their feelings without making a story, just talking about their personal experience. And so these are all tools that will help the uh, this energy that has been allowed to move from the liver to find a field where it can be you keep the flow, can move. Okay, because this is how water purifies. This is how water purifies, by moving. Yeah, it's the
Mm.
same with emotion. Energy in motion. Emotion. There's no problem with emotion. It transforms as long as it's in motion. The problem becomes a problem when it gets stuck. So no motion.
Mm.
Okay, this is where the problem gets, and this is what is happening when you just like, my God, this person is liverish, we say, right? Just get easily angry, or everything triggers this anger or this guilt or this, resentment or jealousy. Well, these are all emotions generated by the liver. So once we know that, and we know that by allowing this energy, because oftentimes we have judgments on this. I shouldn't be angry. Anger is bad, is a wrong thing. Jealousy is a wrong thing. Guilt, I shouldn't be guilty, feel guilty about that. So this is the head.
Mm.
This doesn't work. This doesn't work. You can kind of protect yourself from doing something wrong out of this feeling with the head, but it's just a cover up. It's not the real thing is to be allowed to feel, to allow ourselves to feel and let this energy be out,
Mm.
not projected, but to be out in our field and to move inside. And this is how it becomes this stagnant energy, this compressed, suppressed energy becomes power, becomes an element, the most crucial element of healing. It's very, very important. Very, very important. So this would be my most important advice, I would say, to integrate that element. We don't cleanse only physically. We address the physical,
Mm.
and there's the emotion is the flip side. So the physical and the emotion, it's one and the same thing, just two expression of the same thing.
Mm.
Mm.
Awesome, Daniel. I think we'll wrap it up here, unless there is more. Keep it real brief, just so everyone can sit down and watch before they begin.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
do that. If you want to see some pictures before we
Oh, yes.
yeah, I can share. I can share a screen with you and show you what we can expect from the beginning to the end. Because what the difference with this method and then the Andreas Moritz, for example, in the outcome is like Andreas Moritz comes out in the morning, the following morning, as
Mm.
like some very liquid, watery
Mm.
outcome. This one you will have also this in the morning, but this is not the main outcome. The main outcome may come later during the day, and it will become like a wet mud. Okay, let me show you. Okay, if you be mindful of the how do we say, some very descriptive content. Oop, this is not the one I want to show you. Just a sec. I have a much better one. Why? I don't know why this is the one is coming out at the moment. Um, I don't know. I don't know why it's like that. This is not the one at all. I select this one. Okay, I think I can select multiple windows. Okay, this is, I will try something else, okay? This.
Mm.
I don't know. What do you see? Do you see just a red basket right now?
No, I see a lot of things open in the background. I see like something that looks like a black egg kind of thing, and then a coin with like little
Okay, I
brown
don't know
around it.
why. Okay, so I will go there. So there's one who has three pictures in it.
Yeah, I see that one.
Do you see the one that I brought to the front now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so on the left, you can see these are flukes. Oftentimes people think these are undigested food, or that they had, or mushrooms they had the day before, or even the week before. So these are not. These are flukes. These are the parasites, and these are all the shapes they can take. This one on the upper right is a fat stone, and you can see here it's round. There's you can see that it's the stone shape here. Do you see my cursor here moving, my mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's wrapped with the product, and there's all kinds of little fat beads, and there's probably a lot of, if we send that to the lab, there's probably some chemicals or other matter. And here at the bottom right is a gallstone. Okay, so these are, if I can, strange, is the first time I tried. Do you see this one now?
Yeah, that looks mad.
Yeah, so this is a flukes. Okay, you can see here there's a gallstone. Here there's a
Yeah.
gallstone, and these are all flukes.
Mm.
Liver liver flukes. Mm. Yeah. Sorry for the technique.
That's
It's
okay.
kind of okay. I don't know. I don't know how to shift, how to change image. Well, you see here, this one, these are big gallstones. You see, this is a palm here,
Yeah, wow.
here of a palm. So these are two big gallstones. So this is things that we often see for people who are cleansing for the first few times. It doesn't mean that it's going to come out like this the first time. I had some people, who did their first liver cleanse, and they were kind of disappointed, and because they had expectations, like the people, what they look for, they really say that, oh my God, I will see like big gallstones coming out. You can be certain that the enzyme are doing a work. If it's not coming out on the first one, it may come out on the second one. It's just a job to get done. It's not, it's not a surgery where we go get the thing. It's like the enzymes are alive, and they go pick whatever they need. I'd like to show you you see this one. So this is a series of gallstones that are I would like to show you. how it comes out. This one. Okay, so well, sorry for the technique, bro. I don't know why it's like that. I just select a picture, and it's not the one that is showing up at
Yeah,
the
this one
moment.
keeps coming to the front.
Ah,
This photo keeps coming up. I've seen it
y-
like 5 times.
yes. Okay. Well, I will send you some pictures that you can share with your group. Okay.
Yes, send them to me on.
I
Yeah,
will send you all the series I wanted to show you today.
mm,
I will send you so you can share with your groups. And if you have any question about them, you just text me, and I will help you out with this.
sounds good, Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes. Sorry for the technique.
that's okay. No worries.
Okay. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I
thank
will.
you for your time. It's a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for sharing all this information, creating these enzymes, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. I'll probably
Mhm.
create another YouTube video filming the stuff that comes out again, and yeah, it's fun.
Yes, that's great that you're doing this. And if you ever, if you are, is it a group that gonna gather together, or it's an online thing?
We're all gonna be, I think, pretty local in
Yeah.
Australia and Adelaide,
Hmm.
so probably through the online, we won't all be at the same house, but eventually in the future, I would love to rent out like a big retreat center and
Yes.
have like 50 people cleansing for a whole week, doing all this stuff together with other ceremonies and other things involved too.
Hmm. So, feel welcome to, if you want me to show up and answer some questions with your group, since working with enzyme for you is kind of a new thing as well. So feel welcome, and I will make some space for you during your retreat.
Mm. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it.
Okay, my brother.
I hope you found this video and interview informative. We'll be starting this cleanse most likely early April. We'll have a date out. So yeah, you don't have to do it all at the same time as us, but it's cool if we're all doing it around the same time. This is a really good season for doing cleanses, especially here in Australia because it's autumn here. Autumn's when the leaves fall off the trees. This is the time for us to let go of those things that no longer serve us and are holding us back. So yeah, look forward to doing this cleanse with you. I'll put the link in the description. And if you have any questions at all to do it safely or any questions at all, just flick me a message on Instagram. That's TobyYo01. Peace and love. And just stay tuned because got a lot of exciting things coming up in life, letting go of a lot, and lots of changes are happening. So we'll see you on the other side.